Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he won't quite make it to the 25. On first down, they'll kick off the drive with Dallas. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First third down conversion opportunity to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often...
And a loose football, and the Packers pick it up, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up rounding up on special teams and set packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Geno. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one.
Okay, ready?
Love looking to throw it. Able to find Lazard. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's go.
Now Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once. Maybe defensively now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2-3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that, guys. All right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Smith setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Flushed out right. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Geno down to throw. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll get this to his running back, DJ Dallas. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Throwing is Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Crosby connects on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have come. Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
O'Donnell, he's on the punt as he gets this one away. Oh, nice move. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And some space here. There he goes, left side. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense.
Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. An inside give to Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a 3rd down throw, and misses the target, incomplete.
There on 3rd down, they actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The kick by Crosby is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 27, Smith. It's caught. Lockett. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun, Smith. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Rodgers.
And that'll be complete to Dillon. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rodgers going to throw. Cleated out left to Dobbs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers, and it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown.
Yeah, it wasn't necessary. His receiver run that right away, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it up there and score a touchdown.
Now Crosby for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive Here's Crosby to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. This complete to Lockett. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now it's Smith.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Smith.
That's complete to Penny Hart.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Smith now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Smith. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Crosby is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6.
Charles, even as long field goals become a little more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Now Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett.
Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
He'll look to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.